Hello traders, Rich here and welcome to Kucoin episode 39, and today we are going to go over Bitcoin analysis. As usual, if you don't know about Kucoin, it's one of the largest crypto exchanges in the world with over 700 billion traded volume on the platform and 10 million registered users from more than 200 different countries. Kucoin has many features like margin trading, spot trading, mining pool, staking, lending, and many more with over 700 listed coins. If you don't have an account yet, I'll make sure to attach my referral link description below. And if you create an account through it, you'll benefit from 20% discounts on your trading fees. So let's get started. And as usual, cheers. As mentioned last week, if you remember, you can always refer to the previous episodes to learn in a practical way and make the updates this way, like you learn through weekly live examples. So we know that we have been overall bearish from a long-term perspective, making big low lows and lower highs, and lately we have been trading inside this medium-term correction movement. And if you remember, I compared this movement to the previous one where we had our impulse, correction, impulse as a big correction movement before the bears kicked in again and pushed price lower to form a lower low and even broke below the 18K. So I can clearly see that we are following this previous bullish correction movement. So we had our first impulse, which was here, and correction, it's done. And we are currently in this second impulse movement, which might result in a higher high. But of course, we'll zoom into lower time frames to know on what is necessary to happen for it to be able to make a higher high. But as you remember last week, I mentioned that this is a possible scenario, but for it to be valid, we need to see a break above the previous high, just like here, which was around the 17K, which has been broken upward. And I also posted a picture analysis about it, which you can clearly refer to as per yesterday's analysis as a picture. So you can click on it and click on play. So now we broke above the 17K. We can see it better now when we zoom into H4, and we're expecting a bullish movement. How far we will be going up, it depends on this supply zone. So the first rejection that might be pushing the price lower or hold it back is this area, as we had an aggressive bearish movement from it. And if you zoom back, you can see that we also got many rejections from this area previously. So around 17,300 to 17,500, which is also a round number. Now we are bullish, the bulls remain in control, and we are currently in this impulse movement. For now, we're expecting a rejection starting from the 17,300, and once we reject it, we'll be expecting a bearish movement to this lower value. It would be a correction, bearish movement just like previously, and then we might be having another impulse. And if this impulse breaks the supply upward, we'll be expecting a higher high than as we wanted to happen from daily time frame. So we are bullish. We were bullish from a short-term perspective. Now, since we broke above the 17K resistance zone, which is this entire resistance from here to here, which was broken with one big bullish candle last night, we are bullish now from a medium-term perspective. For the bulls to remain in control now, we need to see a break above this, and we can also zoom into lower time frames. This is the last minor high, just like here. So for the bulls to remain in control from a short-term perspective, we need a price to make a high high and a high low. If you break this low downwards, then we'll be expecting a correction movement, just like here, for example, before the bulls kicked in again. So long story short, we are bullish short term and medium term now. For the bears to take over short term to make a correction, we need to see a break below a low. And if you break this one upward, we'll be expecting further bullish movements. That is for Bitcoin. Best of luck, and I'll see you hopefully on the next one.